Four little baby boys, innocent and pure, to four grown men, accused and tainted. Why, oh why, oh why? Let's talk about it. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our channel, guys. Welcome back to the loyal subscribers who keep coming back, who like how the channel is moving along. I appreciate you. Anybody who's new, just come, please subscribe on the way to 1K to go live on some of these thought-provoking topics, guys. And for the returning viewers who don't subscribe, come on, subscribe. It's free. Just hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, drop comments below, guys. Let's get into this. So, guys, you can see all what my videos have been about so far. You know, it's about, you know, child molestation. Those are the things we've been talking about recently. And we've been on one particular couple, as you know, Chrissy-Anne Carter. And, you know, it's wider than them, though, guys. It's wider than them. It's worldwide. It's something that's been going on with kids for centuries. So I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it in Black people's diaspora, in our community. I don't know the answers. I'm hoping for comments below. What do other people think? What is it? If you can open my mind to other things as to why this crime against children goes on and on and on and on. And you can see that these four men are still pretty young in age. Like, so what's going on? What's going on with our Black boys from birth to men? What's going on? What's going on in their lives? These four guys, I can say the similarity is, well, you can see they're all Black. And as far as I know, they're all coming from broken homes. They're all coming from poorer communities. I'm not 100% sure about Jay-Z. I was going to Google and research. But you know what? Somebody drop a comment below. But from what I know, he's coming from a real, allegedly, bangarang life of crime and narcotics and stuff like that. I know some of the backgrounds on R. Kelly. He was abused as a child by a close family friend around the neighborhood where everyone used to hang out at this man's house. And I know he was sexually abused by this man. So this is homosexual abuse. And if I can remember rightly, things to do with women as well. But yeah, R. Kelly went through not such a good childhood. That I know from watching the R. Kelly documentaries. And then you've got P. Diddy, poor neighborhood. His mum did get up out of that neighborhood. She went to a better neighborhood. He was sent to what should be a very good school, But years later, after he left the school or something like that, some of the head teachers or governors were prosecuted for indecency against children or child abuse. I read that somewhere. So do we know if P. Diddy went through anything at this school? I'm not sure if it was a boarding school. I can't remember, guys. Or if he came home every day. I believe it was a boarding school. Comment below just to clarify on that. But who knows what went on in his life as a young boy. And then you've got Mr. CMR+PDIDDY+JAY. I know, you know, coming from the island, poorer community, growing up, I don't know, you know, we just don't know what's gone on in their childhoods to trigger them into the adults that they are seeming to be now. And I'm going to say seeming to be, allegedly, public news. I am just reviewing on it, commenting on it. These are the things that, you know, I think in my head when I see their stories. So I'm just talking what I think. I'm not accusing anybody personally myself. So yeah, CMR, I don't know what went on in his childhood. Recently, it's been rumoured in the streets that his mother tries to practice obeah. Has he been brought up in that kind of atmosphere with all the obeah talk and I don't know, sacrifice, I don't know. You know, obeah from CMR, and then you got R. Kelly, P. Diddy, Jay-Z, like, you know, this Illuminati stuff and sacrifice in cult is always to do with children. I don't know. Comment below. But there seems to be no respect for children. That's for sure. So yeah, there's a link there. There's no respect for the children. Is that why children are always the ones they'll sacrifice for the hurt, to do all these kind of hedonistic things to? I don't know. What is it? Comment below. Am I chatting rubbish, guys? I know what I kind of mean, even if I can't explain it properly. Is it generational curse? Is it generational curse? Is this something coming down through slavery? We talk about slavery, but do we really know the nitty-gritty of slavery? It's always shocking what was done. Remember, homosexuality's always been there. We talk about them raping women, but they were raping men also. Raping men also. Is this part of what makes a black man can come out to be kind of aggressive, defensive, so ego, needs to be a man, needs to be in control? Is this what it is? Is mental slavery? It exists, guys, right? Mental slavery. Down into the DNA of your bloodstream. Huh? Mental slavery. Yeah. We know what that means, but we should Google it and see what it means. Mental slavery. So, you know, this is what our young little babies our schoolboys are growing up into. Look at the 7 schoolboys who recently raped the girl on video in Jamaica. Are these what they're going to grow up into? These are the men that they will grow up into. Was that the beginning and this is the end? What we see here before us? You know? Is it, you know, it's just the old days repeating itself over and over and over. And it just will never end. What's going on? What's going on? And then you can see we have these 4 guys, men, perpetrators. They're all in the wealthy category. 4 of them extremely rich at one stage, R. Kelly. And then you got the up and coming CMR. All of them use their wealth to manipulate. For CMR, everything is alleged. And for Jay-Z, everything alleged. And P. Diddy. But those 3 guys, because they haven't been sentenced yet. But we see a pattern of manipulation through wealth. Lavish parties, narcotics, booze, expensive gifts, to lure, to groom, the promise of things, music careers, till even the parents push their kids into the arms of these people. CMR on a lower scale, but wealthy, doing well. When it comes to young ladies like Shanae, Cassie, able to manipulate, entice, promise, you know, wave the cash. But why? Why? There's apparently 7 to 8 women to 1 man in the world. The women outnumber the men. There's women that will throw it at you for free. Different one every night. But the problem, guys, with these men and men like them, they don't want big women. They don't want big women. They like young. They like young children. So, I don't know. Boys to men. How can we fix this? We gotta fix this. And it definitely starts at home. I think it starts with talking to your kids, boys and girls. You need to question them. From they can understand. Anybody touch you on your dinky winky? Who touched that? Did somebody at nursery touch that? Did anybody touch you on your mini winnie? You have to find a way to talk to them. I did that with my son. I did. I asked him. Once in a blues. You have to bring up your kids that they are open to can talk to you. And don't get me wrong, I have my ups and downs with my son. As a child, he's a big man now. We all do. But I know he knows he can come and talk to me about anything, and he's a boy. And he knows he can come and talk to his mother, female, He knows he can about anything. Anything him want hide. Maybe he knows I won't agree with it. But if anything's wrong with him, and he, you know, my son wouldn't put up with that. My son wouldn't put up with those stuff because he's been spoken to as I've grown him. He's been asked the questions. Just like how you see me come on here and talk, it's the same way I'm chatty in real life. I will approach subjects. I will ask questions. I said to my son once, you know, if you ever felt like you was gay, he looked at me shocked to the core. But I had to let him know, you can come and tell me. He asked me, have I lost my head? But we was having a conversation, so it led to that. So I let him know, I know he's not, but if that was the case, you have to let your kids know that they can come and talk to you, girls or boys. They can open up. Then maybe certain things won't happen to them, or if it happen, they'll come to you. It can be stopped. It can be dealt with. Instead of them growing in a life of secret in their head, not knowing what a proper, loving sexual experience is supposed to be about. Because even though they grow and they realise their actions are wrong, it's already ingrained in them. That's what they know. Jay-Z, I don't know if anything happened to him as a child when it comes to sexual abuse or any kind of abuse. P. Diddy, I don't know. CMR, the rumours are in the street. That is a thing on the men in his family. I don't know if that's true. And R. Kelly, that's been said and done in a documentary by his own family. Right? So we've got to fix it. The parents, in how we bring up the kids, keep an eye on our kids. No parent is perfect, but sexual abuse, no, guys. You can't have your kids growing into these people. We cannot. Comment below if you believe a baby is born that way, or due to some kind of neglect, some kind of, what do you call it? Crime on them, crime against them, perpetration on them, that they become this way? Or are they born that way? Which one is it? Do you believe that if they're brought up around the right environment, an open speaking environment with their parents, that they would grow into such people? Or are they born evil? I believe people can be born evil. I do believe that. But on a majority, is it the upbringing of when they were little children? Adults forgetting that really from the age of 1.5, a kid is clocking stuff. Don't think because they can't speak properly or articulate themselves, they don't know what's going on. Just like how you can tell a dog to sit, stand, jump, bark. If a dog can understand you, you think your child ain't understanding what's going on from a young, from baby. They know how to cry for milk, cry for breast, laugh when you tickle them. Why do we have this assumption that kids don't know what's going on? And then have the assumption they don't know at 13. R. Kelly, a 12, 13-year-old. CMR, allegedly a 12, 13-year-old. Diddy, anything he can get his hands on. Jay-Z, allegedly a 12, 13-year-old. Have you noticed how they like the 12, 13-year-old just as they're popping, just as everything's just budding, nice, young? That what is it they imagine? What is it they imagine when they see these kids? They don't see the kids with their clothes on. They see them naked. And they get hot. Everything rise up on them, and then they cannot control themselves. Allegedly drugging to get what they want. Ladies, the mothers of these guys, I think all the mothers are still alive. I think so. If you see this video, drop a comment below and let us know your reasoning for why you think your sons have turned out the way they have. And if the fathers of these boys are still alive and you saw this video, I want to know why they turn out the way they did. Is it something them learn from them father? I don't know. Allegedly. Comment below. Speak to your children. Like, share, subscribe to our channel. I want to hit the 1,000K. I want to go live. I'm a little bit shy, but I want to start it and push it. Let's talk about things. You never know when talking helps people get things out of their brain and into the open. And it can release tension. It can take a weight off a shoulder. You see the video where the lady approached her uncle. He abused her from 10 years old and she's approaching him at 54. She's nearly 55, she said. It's a long time to carry something. And it spoils your life. Because you'll hear things throughout life that will just trigger the memory. So yeah, guys, subscribe, me I beg. Let's get to the 1K. Let's go live. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, sorry. Out, guys. Yes.